Ooh, high heat silicone sealant. Excellent, just what I need for the thingy around there. Well, that's gooped in there pretty good. Now this is an insulated pipe, which means the outside shouldn't get that hot. If it was just a normal steel pipe going through, it would be way too hot for the silicone. But it shouldn't get very hot on the outside, but just in case I did use the high heat silicone, just to be safe. Oh, it's like deja vu, but backwards. Although right here, I get to put in a big huge hunk in one of those. That'll be nice. Ooh, 32 square feet all in one shot. Well, that's very exciting after going with all these little boxes for so long. Oh, and I just got 24 more boxes last night too. Upon further inspection, 28 boxes. Which means I can continue up there. But I'm gonna deal with this situation a little bit first. It's kind of nice not being on the scaffolding. I think next I'm going to put this big sheet on top of here that goes over the stovepipe. So that means I have to cut a hole. And I measured it out. I think that's right. Hopefully that'll fit right there and the edges will line up so I'll have a straight edge along the side. Oh, I'll give that another shot. I just stuck that up there to test that I got the hole right. And it fits so perfectly, it's like all snug in there. I only want to take it off. But I have to take it off to get spray foam to make it sealed. Did I mention that stuff is really gross, and when you cut it, all these little bits of like disgustingness fly into the air and you end up in this cloud of like yellow grossness? So I wear my thing. Anyway, I think it's all settled now. Luckily I didn't have to do much cutting. This stuff wouldn't be my first choice for type of insulation, but I found it real cheap, recycled, so I took it. Because it would have cost like 3 times as much to get something at a regular price. Ooh, man, that lined up good. I guess all those years of putting up stupid drywall paid off. Front entrance shelving units. Basically, whatever will fit between that and that snugly. Whoosh. Looks like Chinese shelves. Now that I have all the wacky shelving in there and I used all the really deep boxes that I wanted in the shelving area, I'm trying to get to a point where I've got a straight line straight across and, I'm almost there. So that I can just start going in the rows again. Ooh, and connect up there. And this part is in line with this part. I just have to get this little chunk here straight. And I did have to use a little piece of styrofoam spacer, dead space, but whatever, it'll still insulate. It just won't be a box. Although these ones up here won't be boxes anyway because they're like leaning forward, so if I put anything in them it'll fall out anyway. So I'm just gonna leave the lids on those anyway, so should be fine. And sometimes when I put the camera on myself, I just sound stupid. Oh well. Oh my gosh, check out what DeShannon made me for lunch. It's macaroni pizza. See, there's mac and sneeze down at the bottom, and then there's pepperonis and cheese. It's very exciting. Tastes really good too. Oh, and some other stuff. Oh, my best source of fish boxes just called and said that some monkey suit a-hole corporate guy said that when he saved the fish boxes it was too much clutter and he had to stop doing that. Figures, anytime you're doing something like good, good for the environment, good for just keeping all this stuff out of the garbage. Anyway, some jerk is going to be like, oh, we're not making money off this? We better stop it. Oh, you can't do that. So anyway, oh, and corporate a-holes isn't his words. Nope, that's just my paraphrasing. He was actually very polite about it. But anyway, that's just stupid and annoying. And I mean, it's fine for me because I'm like almost done now. I totally got enough. But well, I don't have enough yet, but I only need a few more boxes to finish. But it's just annoying how this is why I moved out to the woods. I totally have more to say about this. The most annoying part is the frickin' moron wearing the suit, sitting in his office, saying, ooh, don't save those anymore, thinks he's doing the right thing. What a frickin' moron. God. Oh. I want to take people like that and smack the crap out of them. He probably wakes up every morning, looks himself in the mirror, and hates himself too. Idiot. And that's the funny thing. There's all these people miserable and stressed out, hating their lives, and they have no clue of why. And it's so obvious to anyone who like steps out of that culture and looks at it from an outside perspective. I mean, all these people are just steering themselves down crappy paths, doing terrible things all day, thinking, oh, I'm doing the right thing now because, you know, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, alright, I'm just gonna go back to my stuff because I'm having fun here and I'm not gonna let that ruin my day or anything. I mean, not that it would ruin my day. I mean, this stuff just goes on constantly all the time, and I know what's going on constantly. Anyway, okay. I have to go fill that hole, and I don't have a box that fits it. There is one other thing. A huge thanks go out to Matt, the seafood guy, for saving these boxes all this time. Even though he knew there's a chance he might get in trouble for it, and he eventually did. But, you know, he kept like 1,000 fish boxes from going in the garbage. There's like 1,000 fish boxes that aren't in a landfill right now, thanks to Matt. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Oh, and out of the 5 local grocery stores that I could get fish boxes from, he was the only one who saved them all for me. You know, I'll get a couple now and then from the other stores, but like 3/4 of this came from that one guy. Just because he was like, I'm doing it, and I'm going to cooperate, and this is a good idea, and I'm just going to do it. Why don't more people do that? Why aren't more people like, you know, I'm here, I'm the guy, I can do it, I'm just going to do it. Because it's a good thing to do. I mean, could be anything that's good. Alright, I'm gonna go fill my hole. Well, that's not the prettiest thing I've ever done, but the top's a straight line now.
Oh, look! It's connected to the top and the bottom.
Ooh, very exciting.
Oh, did you need another one with the holes?
Nope.
Hi.
Hi. Well, these are connecting pretty evenly up to there, but I just ran out of those. So I'm gonna have to get like, I don't know, 7 or 8 more to finish that. So now I'm gonna go back up to this part, and then that's the boxes Deshana's whipping out right now. Hey Chief, what you got there?
A hula hoop.
It's a hula hoop.
Yeah, look.
It's too big to get in the camera. How'd you make it?
I made it with PVC piping, which is this black stuff. And I took it, well, Jamie took it, and we sawed it off of a longer piece.
You don't have to take the tape off.
I'm going to show you where the joint is.
But it's holding it while it's gluing.
I know, it's okay. So, look, you see right there? That's the seam. And we took some PVC glue, which is in a metal can, and it has a little cotton ball on the end of it, and we like shoved it in there, and then oh right, I forgot. And so we took another piece of PVC piping that was like this long, and Jamie cut out a big chunk of the middle so that it could fold in on itself, and he stuck part of it in this side, and then he stuck the other part in this side, and then and it met together here so that there was no gap, and then we glued it.
So can I see some hula hooping?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Not right now.
Why not right now?
Because there isn't a big enough space where the hula hoop won't hit.
You just told me you don't know how to hula hoop yet. Like our new exercise to give us abs of steel.
Yeah.
I need to wear underwear when doing it. Well, I finished those other 2 rows, but I don't have any of these. So I did a bunch more on the bottom back there, and I felt like starting the front wall. And I left a space between the last box and the wall big enough for a box to fit in there. So I'll have like a big solid chunk of styrofoam right in the corner. Right, crocheting girl?
Right.
Oh, and I did it that way for a lot of reasons, because otherwise, like if this If these ones went right up to the wall, then I'd have to cut the boxes to like match the curve of this, but this way I can just jam them in there. Plus, these ones will be able to be drawers still, so I'll be able to take the lids off. Oh, I just got to a part where my sloppy craftsmanship left a space in here that's thinner than any box. So I got my thinnest box, and then I carved it thinner at one end. I don't even know if you can tell, but it gets thinner on the left. And I carved a lip in there and everything, so the lid still fits. Voila! And that should fit.